Ms. Margaret Brennan.
Thank you, Foreign Minister. And I do want to ask some of you to participate in the conversation later on. I'm going to take first crack.
Value of the NATO's.
Well, it's left a lot of people wondering if somehow the reset of politics at home could help reset the relationship
With United States, and we value our bilateral relations. It's true that there are some outstanding issues, and we have been in dialogue. Two presidents are on the phone quite often.
Patriots is still being made.
We received a recent proposal to establish a technical working group to make sure that this system will not be a threat neither to F-35s nor to NATO systems.
Produce the parts, so Turkey's going to be hurt. Can you help people here understand why it's worth it?
Turkish people understand very well, and Turkish defense industry is not depending only on this project.
To be clear, when I'm referencing what the Pentagon has said about pausing the transfer here, you're saying you're hearing from others in the Trump administration that they might.
Trump himself admitted on the phone that U.S. made the mistake not to sell Patriots to Turkey. And a 400 issue.
When was this phone call?
Recently.
Recently.
Yeah.
Well, we've heard a lot about President Trump and his phone calls with
of the country, and also for the territorial integrity.
You object to the 400 to 1,000 U.S. troops that may be staying there?
I think 200 of U.S. troops will be staying in
near the border.
No, I think in south.
Specifically on U.S. troops, any kind of safe zone, any kind.
S-400, F-35 is another one, and also veto issue that we have to discuss. And there are some.
I saw a hand up over here. Can we get a microphone up front? Would you just identify yourself when you ask your question?
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Sylwia Szawlowska. I'm the Polish Assistant Defense Attaché here. Hoş geldiniz.
Is supporting the dual-track policy of the NATO towards Russia, deterrence and dialogue. And during the ministerials, I see that some countries are in favor of more dialogue, and the others are in favor of more deterrence. Well, anyway, in any case, it's a dual-track policy, and we support that. And we have been increasing our bilateral trade wall. For instance, on Black Sea, we have trilateral mechanism between Turkey, Romania, and Poland.
Hans Benendijk, back to the F-35s, if I might. As you know, the United States Congress has the power to block this sale, and there is.
It will have a definitely very negative impact. And why this program is important, I mean, F-35 and Turkey is part of this program, and Turkey has contributed a lot. So it is our joint obligation to explain the situation to the Congress. Thank you.
We have a question back here behind me, this gentleman here in the third row.
Thank you very much. I don't see any contradiction there. And as phosphorus, that is a different story. But we have been actively supporting all the activities, neither by Russia nor by any others.
We have a question here in the yellow jacket. Ma'am, would you just identify yourself?
Yes, hi. Ivana Klimbursin-Sadze, Deputy Prime Minister of Ukraine.
Right. Good. I appreciate that you recognize what Turkey did. We were able to do it because we have good relations with both Ukraine and Russia. It was not your mistake to make a decision. But my point was that both Russia and Europe made big mistakes on Ukraine. That was my point. And with regards to all this, already forgot what happened in Crimea. And they never mentioned this at any platform, unfortunately. I mean, those, your allies and our allies, common allies. But some countries like Lithuania, Turkey, and a few other countries.
Minister, we are out of time. Thanks to all of you for participating.
Thank you.
No, we let them go out.